Why, hello there. My name is Eric Extreme. Yes, that is my legal name. I have been a paranormal investigator for over a decade. I am the founder and director of Mount Washington Valley Spirit. The acronym SPIRIT stands for Scientific Paranormal Investigation, Research, and Interpretation Team. I founded the group in 2010 under the name Extreme Paranormal Investigators Consortium, also known as Epic Paranormal. I have led and been a member of teams taking part in countless investigations of residential, commercial, and public locations. At one point in time, some of the members of the Ghost Hunters and Ghost Hunters International television programs were holding weekend-long events in the New England area, and my team was invited in to lead investigations and to help educate the attendees on paranormal science and investigative procedures. At the time, I was living outside of Worcester, Massachusetts, and have since moved to the White Mountains of New Hampshire. I renamed my team to Mount Washington Valley Spirit to better represent our location and the purpose of the team. I relaunched the website and our social media pages just earlier this month. I recently transitioned into semi-retirement at the age of 42 and will have more free time on my hands. I have always enjoyed writing and decided to begin authoring a paranormal blog online that will help other paranormal investigators, ghost hunters, and the interested general public to help promote education in subjects pertaining to the paranormal investigation field. During our investigations, we often use knowledge from various scientific fields including meteorology, geology, quantum entanglement, physics, astronomy, and psychology, just to name a few. We also use knowledge about history, construction, and electronics during our investigations. I hope that my online and audio blogs are able to help others expand their knowledge to help them continue to further their careers in the paranormal investigation and research field. While mainstream science is used heavily during our paranormal investigations, the paranormal investigation field also uses what everyday scientists would call pseudoscience to explain paranormal happenings. While those involved in the paranormal investigative and research field rely on paranormal scientific theories to complete our investigations, some of it may cause mainstream scientists to cringe. I ask my readers and listeners to keep an open mind and remember that paranormal science is not an exact science and hasn't had mainstream scientific study to any great extent. When posting reviews online about my podcast, I ask that you please keep this in mind. This podcast will be the audio version of my online blog. I'm currently publishing a new blog every 2 days and will continue to do so through October to allow me to build up a good knowledge base. After October, I will reduce frequency to once or twice a week. I don't want to run out of topics to cover too quickly. Besides, my fiancée Kristen wouldn't be happy with me if I spent all my free time at home in my office. I will be recording these podcasts on my Zoom H4n Pro digital recorder and will not be investing in further audio equipment and won't be painstakingly editing them to perfection or adding in any spooky music for extra effect. I will not be editing out any stuttering or mispronunciations. I will be posting the raw version of the recordings. Due to the sensitivity of the digital recorder, from time to time, you may hear the vocalizations of members of my clouder of cats that live here with my fiancée Kristen and I. They are very friendly and very vocal. You may have heard them already in today's podcast. They may wish to interject into my podcast as they can be very opinionated. Just the other day, I was at my computer doing a final edit on a blog post. I was reading it aloud and making changes to it, correcting grammar and spelling and such. Orion jumped into my lap, started rapidly kneading on the keyboard, and was chattering loudly in a way that reminded me of a hyperactive mouse. I'm not sure if he was trying to improve my blog or if he was mocking me. Maybe it was a little bit of both. Nevertheless, you may hear him and the other kitties in the background occasionally. Some podcast episodes may include 2 or more verbalized blog entries if they are shorter in nature. The official homepage of Mount Washington Valley Spirit can be found at www.mwvspirit.com. A transcription of the podcast can be found in the blog format on the website. We have new pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. To find them, search for MWV Spirit. If there is a topic that you would like me to cover that isn't already in the online blog section of the website, please feel free to reach out to me through email using the address info@mwvspirit.com. Thank you for listening to the MWV Spirit podcast, and we don't like to be normal. We like to be paranormal.